work to your city with the nerve to be pretty, cause I ain't afraid to get dirty and work for a living till my hands get callous. Cause when hands get callous, that's when dreams become things. That's when man gets callous. That's when man gets mansion. But the goal ain't mansion, yo. The goal is to go blow bow with this expansion. Do a show post for photos, yo. That shit's enchanting. But the time comes when I'm dumb if I don't take these chances. Who can live without the prospect of self-lucrative? Business deals coming from a place where people shoot to live. Ducking every corner that you turn like a fugitive. Knowing that this life is precious, why would you refuse to live anything less than all the way down south to the area they call the Bay? When the drama comes, if you got the gall to stay, it's some real OG shit.
Hi,
y'all
I'm
say.
Tisha the Teacher, and over the past decade, travel entertainment has had a monumental boom in viewership. Shows like Bizarre Foods and No Reservations follow their popular hosts as they travel the country and experience new culture, customs, and of course food. I recently got to sit down with two guys who have just thrown their travel hat into the ring. And whether they know it or not, they have definitely put a hip-hop spin on the genre.
Roman Nights make this shit look easy.
Stop playing.
The show is Give Us the Strength, affectionately referred to as Guts, by its co-founders, 31-year-old Jerome Santiago Slim Wilson and 32-year-old Alvin Dry Ice Jackson, business partners and friends since high school. The duo hopes to motivate the entire world to open up their hearts and minds to new experiences. On the surface, the premise seems simple enough. Go somewhere, have fun, and record it. But it's the mission statement and the style with which these two travel that make the show stand out amongst its peers. So, how did y'all two meet?
School.
Man, it was...
Yeah, I can't remember. You know, the first time I met Rome, it was in the hallway at Fort Campbell High School. I was new.
Yeah.
And he walked past me, and I said, "Hey, how's it going?" And he looked at me like, I don't know you.
Tells the story
You're
all
talking
the
to
time.
me. Yeah, I do it. I tell the story all the time because it's funny that we kick it so much now. The first time I saw him, he was like, "What? What?
Yeah.
Don't talk to me."
I thought I was the cool kid or something like that. You're like, who's the new guy? You know what I mean? I don't even like this guy.
I almost clotheslined him. I almost got clotheslined that day.
Yeah. Well, one of the reasons why I looked at him like that was, you know, he stayed in back where we used to live. He stayed in what they call Upper Hammond. Yeah. All the officers'
The rich
kids.
side.
And I knew Ice was from Upper Hammond. And you know, I just stayed in New Hampshire. All right, Ice. When you moved to Fort Campbell, where'd you stay?
I stayed in Hammond Heights.
There's a little
One
section
Hammond, one world.
that we stayed in Upper Hammond, and we just didn't associate with those kids though, and that's just how it went down. But you know, here we are today.
All right. So I noticed you called him Ice. So where did y'all nicknames come from?
Ice is just
It's a shortened version of.
I mean, dry ice is the whole thing. People just call me Ice for short, but they've been calling me Ice since I was like 14, 15. Like people's grandparents call me Ice. It's cause I'm cool. Cause when the heat is on, baby, I'm cool. So and then I started off as an MC. So I started off rapping. So they started calling me Ice, and it just stuck. Everybody calls me Ice now. But dry ice, it started because I'm cool. If you ever seen dry ice, if you touch it, it burns, but it's really like but zero.
And what is your
It's
nickname?
like I'm cool.
Mine's kind of cut and dry. It's basic. It's just a shortened version of my actual name, which is Jerome. Everybody calls me Rome.
No,
And,
where'd you get Santiago Slim from?
Now, that's a whole other story, though. That's just a little concoction that I kind of came up with, though. Yeah, I always had the fascination with the. I like my Spanish people. You know what I mean? And it was on some old man. If you wasn't black, what would you be? I'd be a Spanish dude.
This is how I'll tell you the truth. This is how he got the name Santiago Slim. We were getting ready to go on a trip. I want to say we were going to the Bahamas or something like that. And he was standing in line like, "Yo, I need something new for the ladies. I need something new for the ladies."
Yeah, like.
Yo, when we get on the boat, call me Santiago. Don't even call me Rome. Call me Santiago. I need something new. And it was funny. The lady that was in front of us in line turned around and looked at us like, "What are they talking about?" And when I saw that, I was like, "That's it. You're Santiago, man. Santiago Slim."
It's stuck to everybody like Santiago. They're like, people at work call me Santiago. That's like the coolest Spanish name ever.
So Santiago Slim and Dry Ice.
Yeah.
So what makes your show different from other travel shows that are already out there?
I tell you what, one of the big things is Well, we feel like we bring a whole new outlook onto it, though.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, one of the big things we look at is, we're going to go somewhere. We really want to get involved with the culture. And you're going to learn something. You're going to take something away every time, though, whether it be from the people, the culture, the food, and just what that area, the country, whatever, has to offer. You know what I mean? This isn't really I'm going to sit back at the resort, you know what I mean, on the lawn chair and just sit out all day. Oh, no, you're going to do something. So, I mean, it's about getting involved.
I think it comes from a different place, you know. Besides the obvious stuff, we're probably a lot younger than our peers.
Yeah.
And our influences are hip hop, and it bleeds through what we do.
One of the major differences also
so there's no denying.
is, you know, like me and Ice, regular guys, regular jobs. We're just trying to show that, you know, no matter what level you are, no matter what your budget, you can do this. So, you know, most of what you see out there, it's just so far out of reach. You know what I mean? Taking a 3-month vacation in Spain, yeah, that's just not gonna happen. We'd all like to do that, but everybody doesn't have the means. But, you know what I'm saying, Ice and myself, like, it's 2 regular guys, you know what I'm saying, decent jobs, and we're out there, you know, it's just to show you can out there and you can actually do this.
Yeah.
So it's not out of reach for the average individual.
Going back to the hip hop reference, how do you guys feel as being labeled the hip hop travelers?
I love it. Me personally, I mean, that's, you know, that's how I started. So it's all, anything I do is going to be hip hop regardless.
Exactly.
What if I was a CEO of a Fortune 500 company, you know, it'd be hip hop. I'd be the hip hop CEO. If I was if I was working construction, I'd be the hip hop construction guy. It doesn't matter. So it's a lifestyle. You know, hip hop is a culture, it's a lifestyle. So
yeah, it's grown into something, you know what I'm saying, just way beyond what we thought it would be.
Did that motivate you to kind of start the show, to kind of show, you know, the races that black people can do these things too?
I think what motivated the show originally was, just getting tired of people saying, "Oh, we can't do that."
Yeah, exactly.
It cuts a whole portion of your life out.
Yeah.
You know, it's like, why is that only open to those people?
You know,
Look at how rich and fulfilled their lives are because they don't have those laws and they can participate in those events and meet those people. It's like, I don't want that part of my life cut off. I don't want it for my kids.
Be confined to that box. You know what I'm saying? It's about getting outside of that box and experiencing, just stepping outside of the stereotype.
Right.
Well, can you maybe explain more about your mission statement, and then, you know, what are your goals? What are you want to do when all this is said and done?
When this is part of a movement. We talk about all the time.
The movement.
It's
Yeah.
It's all part of a movement to kind of knock down those walls that we put up in our mentalities and abolish those stereotypes that keep us confined to lives of diminished quality. We feel like everybody all over the world should be able to experience
Life.
just to have a life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. If you're here, you need to live a good quality life. You know, you only get so much time, so why start throwing up those walls?
Yeah. It's crazy because, you know, all these walls have been thrown up, and we're the ones that put them up around ourselves. You know, it's really all about, you know, tearing down the walls that we've established for ourselves. Because a lot of people, you know, go through life and they adhere to these walls, not realizing there's a whole nother world, a whole other cultures, and just so much more out there than what's inside of these walls that they've, you know, captured themselves in.
Right.
I mean, that's one of the main goals. It's just knock down that, you know, that there is more out there. Get out there, do this. You can do. Yes, black people, we ski, we skydive, we surf. I mean, there's a whole lot more to it. Water ski too.
And we want to make.
Well, what are some of y'all favorite moments from the available episodes so far?
Man, you know, actually, one of my favorite moments. It was unfortunately, we got to find these hidden. We got to find the lost tapes because it was an off the camera moment though. But I'm not even sure I should put this out here like this. But he has this deep hatred, like I've never seen. Yes, I'm going there. It was an off the camera moment, but he has this deep hatred. There's this, I don't even know what genre of music she is, but it's this artist Kesha or Keisha or Kesha.
I know Kesha Cole.
I don't even know if she has a last name.
Kesha Dollar Sign.
Kesha Dollar.
Okay.
Yes.
Either way, she must be doing. I don't really listen to her. I'm not a fan of her music, but you know, apparently she's doing some sort of a good music. Has a huge fan base, doing big things. But I just specifically remember we were on our whitewater rafting trip. You know, we were riding down the rental, and you know, you switching the radio stations, and all of a sudden, and sometimes you get distracted. And I paused on the radio station. It was a Kesha song. He almost jumped out of the car, and so we got in this big debate about like he's like can't
for the
stand.
first time on the show.
I'm really putting y'all down.
We have our wipeouts, our fair share of scrapes and stuff, and we were in the Bahamas jet skiing. And I go to race Mr. Santiago Slim over there. Turn around, we come down the bay, then we're gonna turn around and go back. So we get down to one side, and I turn around, and I'm like, where the road, bro? And I look, and he's off of the jet ski about 20 feet away.
Oh wow!
Trying to swim back to the jet ski. I'm like, what did you do? He said, man, I just caught a wave at the right time, and I just couldn't hold on.
What's next?
I wiped
me into the air.
What's next on the agenda? What's the next destination?
We got a long list. Like, we got a whole bunch of stuff in the pot right now.
Yeah.
And
Maybe where would you like to go next?
yeah.
We got.
Tell you
We got Brazil in the works.
Oh, okay.
that's definitely on the menu.
Iceland,
Spain.
Spain,
Yeah.
Tomatina.
Right now, none of these are like guarantees, but these are pretty much, we about 80% sure we're going to put it together and it's
Right.
going down.
And I mean,
And
that's trip-wise, and I guess
I'm trying to put my bid in for Trinidad. They got Carnival coming up next year, and it's going. I want to bring Carnival to y'all. You know, so I want to bring, like, a lot of people haven't experienced this before. I'm trying to bring it to y'all.
It's crazy.
It's a crime not to know about this. I'm telling you. It really is, though. But next year it's gonna be some big things, and we're gonna try to keep it international.
Business-wise, I mean, it is a business, so
Make sure you buy my hats, book bags, t-shirts, and
we're looking to
lunchboxes.
we're looking to grow the brand bigger and stronger. So we got merchandising in the works, and it'll be a movement, man. Hopefully people will be joining the movement, and it'll be a life-changing thing.
I mean, I know some are already. I got a lot of texts and emails. You know, a couple of close friends, like a few in particular, like, you know, where are you going on your next thing? And, or they'll, you know, I just went here, had an awesome time. I thought about you guys. You know what I mean? So it's just that's the best part about it. When other people, you know what I mean, they hit you up and they're like, oh, I just went here. I just went on this ski trip, and you know, and then, you know, you were the inspiration for that.
Right.
You know, it's like that's the best.
Yeah.
Well, the guts movement.
Yeah.
Well, guys, your 10 questions are up. Thank you for joining me, Mr. Dry Ice.
Thank you.
Santiago Slim.
Mr. Teacher has been very lovely.
Mr. Teacher.
Yeah, Mr. Teacher.
Thank you. Well, thank you for joining me for 10 questions with Tisha the Teacher.
Bigger, better, harder, deeper, larger, harder, cooler, fresher. Sound scan my ass. They gon' need a different tool to measure. Enterprise monopolize. We gotta stay on top of guys like it was prophesized to watch our profits rise and drop it live.
Ready to ride at a $105. Provide truth in your lives. Stay alive and strive. Stop for the prize, cause it's all inside. Use your eyes for the good of the wise. Me and my guys got ties.
And wingtip shoes and three-piece suits. And still hit church and chicken for the three-piece suit.
We're all full, so I'm ready to pull my own weight like Sammy the Bull. Remarkable. Mics we use.
No dikes refuse.
Dumbing you do.
Coming in twos, humming the blues like BB King when you see me.
You can't see me.
Kinda like Stevie watching TV. Ladies and gentlemen, there's two types of people in this world. People who make music and people who make history. You're witnessing history in the making, baby. Deal with that much, Pimpers Maximus, Grimy Lou, the big homie Dry Ice. We go all the way with it, baby. Stop half-assing and have passion. Scream at your team. Beautiful music. Much love to the Whispers. How you feel about it, Grimy?
Yo, it's chillin'. You know what I'm saying?